Hello everyone, TotalWarCommander here, and welcome to Moria. In today's special episode, I will be doing starting guide for faction of Moria. Before I start, I would like to thank for the comments you have been making on my videos, and for Bram from asking for the Moria and Unveil. I will be doing Moria today, and on my High Elf campaign starting guide for Nara IC Jalop. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Thank you for your feedback about the other alternative for the high elf starting in the west, and it can be very good start like that too. Just as I mentioned in my comments, I prefer this one that I made because of the faster noder units in Imladris. And now let's come back to the main story of today, and that is Moria. We start with the occupying of the Khazad-dûm, where mostly what you want to do is sack the settlement and hope not a lot of things get destroyed, because you need money. I mean, you have 8,500, but you will see you start in position, you're tight on money. So we will do sack. So we get Khazad-dûm, let the script do itself. Dwarves are leaving it. And we lost, as I see, we lost in here. We had in, and now we have just smoking house, I think. But that's not bad. Still, we have the smoking house there. It will help us get the spy sooner. So I will just skip the intro for this, what happened, everything, and let's go and try to fix Moria, because as we see, we are not earning a lot of money. We have like big standing army, and there are like a lot of ways how to start with Moria, but the way I prefer is just to do not go with the Snaga and the trash and try to get better army and better soldiers ASAP. Balin will be coming on turn 28, you want to get ready for him. So you need to have better troops, or you need to have a lot of troops. Because if you just keep all this trash that you have now, you won't be earning a lot of money and you cannot grow your towns. I think this is not even correct. I think you even start losing some money. And then we have the Uglak chieftain here, who is like our most expensive general because he have like mountain orcs. So definitely we want to move him and this cav here. I will just put it 40%. I did a little increase the audio, so I hope it will be better now. So definitely get him and the works into the fort, because it will help us get more money, as we will need to make some adjustments so we start our eco strong so we can expand. Like we have two most dangerous enemies, and one are elves. They have like full stack there, but they're pretty passive. I didn't experience them to come and attack us soon enough, just maybe later. So they are not that big of trouble, and the Balin that is coming to you, he will be the problem, but if you are prepared enough, you can like win against him. We have like two towns and we have two castles. Like one thing that I like to do is just definitely get some vision. We have even spy, but for this tower, when you can see almost everything what else are doing, so you don't need to use spy there, because we will need that spy in the other area for other tasks. What I want to do is when we see Melkor Shadow in most of our towns is like not that big, so our culture is still not in excellent state. Only where it is excellent state is Zakala, and that's perfect because that is the farthest from us. So what I do normally with the spy is just send him to Anonarod, because we will need to get 50% culture ASAP there, because we want to get more better troops there. So Chieftain Agorlok, I will be using him for start just to make some watchtowers so we can keep an eye on elves, and definitely moving to Anon and Rod because you have already work building there, so he will have free upkeep there. And for Lunuk, we can definitely move him back to Zakhala, so you have general there too, as he will have free upkeep there. For this Naga unit, I definitely want to disband those. And here, all these troops that are not free upkeep should get disbanded. I mean, someone might not like this way, but trust me, with them disbanded this early, you can make some other good things. We have here one more general that we can put Khazad-dûm. He can help out there. And let's just take this army out. So we can move some troops even here, so we don't disband everyone. So move this Goblin infantry there. So we still have a pretty decent army. Snaga definitely get out. You don't want to Snaga live there. Let me just check. We can make Goblin spears there too. And this should be it, because we have 2 upkeep slots here and 1 upkeep slot at Pipe Hole. So that is 3. Snaga will be disbanded. Definitely. Like, even if you need to leave Snaga, I prefer to leave than Snaga Skirmishers, because those 4 missile attack can make some kills. They are pretty okay. Here we have 2 upkeep slot, 3 upkeep slot, so we can get back with these soldiers. Inside the fort we have 3 slots, so we could send someone, but as he won't be reaching in 1 turn, for me that's not an optimal to send him there. We have only 2 upkeep slots, 3 upkeep slots, so that will be just 1 unit and the general that is coming there. So definitely just disband remaining Snaga. I mean, you could just pile up all your troops and go offense, because you have so many, and the enemy won't be able to handle them. But as I said, that's the other way. Then you will be with your eco like far behind, and you will need a lot of time to get that eco going and get better troops. And here this is like normally I do builder's ground, but just because of these mines are so good, and for the 1 turn you can get back so much money. Definitely go from the turn 1 to build the mines, and then you go for the building grounds. We need a diplomats. We want to move our diplomats out as soon as possible. And in the other settlements, definitely go for the building grounds as the first thing, because you want to get the cheaper and faster building out. Let me just check if I did everything what I wanted. We have agent inside here. Mines building there. For now we won't recruit any troops. And definitely later we will need to get mountain orc hunters. They're really decent troops. Like against archers, not that so good, but against everything else they're really decent. And some Uruk overseers, you want to have at least one of those in each army to help out with that low morale. So I think I did everything, and we can move for the turn 2. I will just leave it here so we can see what the elves are doing. They should probably mass the army in the big one army and just go north to the Comet Bryn. That's usually what they do. So then later, if you want to go for Imladris and you have Ballista, you are able to get Imladris in 1 turn before they come to you. Okay, we see Gildor is merging with Elro here. I think this is DAC intention. They on purpose did elves little passive, because if they were going straight from turn 1 at you, then it will be really hard. But for some of us that would be nice, good challenge, so pity that there is not an option to make it, like for them to be so aggressive from the turn 1. Okay, there is Moria Veins. We got a Bruinost mission, which is easy to take settlement, but sadly we won't be going for it. I was hoping if we could get maybe some mission to talk with someone, but we got the Bruinos mission. But no problem there, we just will have less money, but it won't ruin our plans. I won't be going for Bruinos, because if you go for Bruinos, the elves will go for you right away. they tend to attack you then really soon. So as we have everything ready, we are building everywhere. This turn 2 won't be that busy. And the Bruinos is just the village. Like, decent village later, because you will get some nice like income from it because of the bordering regions. But for now, you don't need it. You see, the culture here is really poor. We definitely want to get works. Works are one of your best units from this tier, but at the moment we don't have enough money for them. So let's go just for the next turn. What you want to get some trade rights with your bordering nations. That means Lorien. Lorien is not with war at you, and you want to get that right at the start before they like make intention to attack you, because you can earn nice money from them. So as we have now our diplomat ready, let's just get those trade rights with them. And we can even try to sell our map information from them. Turn a little bit more. Okay, they didn't accept it this time, but next time they might accept it, so we will wait one more turn near their town. And the other diplomat definitely just go for the Danland. You want to get trade rights with them. And if you see, we started earning from Khazad-dûm so much more money because of those trade we get now from Limhir and Karas Galadon. Okay, we have some construction finished. Elves, as I said, they're left. They're not there yet anymore. Now we can disband even this goblin infantry because we cannot get free upkeep on them. And now is the point where an Anon Erot, you can get Carpenter's Heart or Mines, but no, you want to make military in Anon Redon and Zakala because those are castle. They will get military faster than for Khazad-dûm West and Khazad-dûm. Because when you look at the barracks, you need only slave quarters for the guard barracks here, and slave quarters are the tier 2. But when you go to Khazad-dûm West and check the barracks, you need slave hall. And slave hall is tier 3, so it's just 7 turn more to get that one for the barracks. So what you want here, definitely just rush slave quarters. For the Zek Kala, we won't be doing that, but we will be doing Carpetan's Hut, because this will be the settlement where you want to make your best troops. So here, you want to rush for the faster production, so you can get Uruk barracks as soon as possible to get so Azog Defilers, Mountain Uruks, like all the best ones. And definitely you want to get some archery range, because you can get some decent archers and good crossbows. Mines are still finishing here. And for Khazad-dûm West, you can go for the works and the practice range or ballista maker, but practice range definitely not. Ballista maker and works breeder. But for the start, you want to get your eco up, so your Khazad-dûms need to start making some eco. So definitely go for the rations hut. We just have money for it. Okay, this diplomat finish it work, this finish it work. And we can now just move forward to the next turn. We have low wages because everyone is almost free upkeep. You can even just try to get your chieftain out and try to make some towers so you have better vision. Now we can see even Limhir from there. This is our like biggest goal for start, those mines. You want that mines for that income, because those mines can give you like 5 units in the field without having trouble of being like wasting your money. So let's go for the turn 4. We will be passive just for the start, just for you to get that get-go, and then you can just start attacking, and you will have more armies, like more different armies. You won't be able just to make Snaga and Goblin infantry. You will be able to make some better quality troops, and you will be able to feed them, because, I mean, to pay their upkeep. Like normally you wouldn't get Bruino's mission. Normally you could get some mission to get Karas Galadon trade rights or trade rights with unlandings, but sadly this time we got the Bruino's mission, so we didn't get extra money from it. Because normally is when you get some extra money, you want to get those Mountain Orc Hunters, because the problem in that unit is they are only one in unit pool. For example, like Goblins or normal Goblins, they can have 4 or 2 units in units pool, but they are just one here, so we want to replenish that pool sooner. Okay, let's go here and try to get 500. They didn't accept our 600. Sadly, they don't want to take it, but no worries, let's go just forward to find the Guldur and definitely try to get raid rights with unlandings. Normally they don't accept alliance right at the start, so I don't try to ally them. I try to get raid rights for the start, and later we will get right to them alliance with them. With this mission completed, we can move towards Dunedain. And definitely Chieftain Agorlok can make more towers. Let's get that vision there. We are building everywhere something. And for now, if we see, we are getting some nice money, nice income, but you just don't want yet to start spending it, because at the moment your borders are pretty safe. Even if you are surrounded by some enemies, like you are at war with Dunedain, Khazad-dûm and High Elves, but they would just won't go for you just right from the get-go. So let's go for the next turn. As soon as mines are finished, we will have decent income everywhere, and we can start expanding. High Elves are going for Bruinost. Normally they take Bruinost, and you just can leave them to take it, so you can just retake that later from them. They might get some buildings finished there that you can use if they go for some builder's hall or anything, so they will just help you out. So soon enough rations hut will be finished. Okay, let's try to find Dunedain. I won't be befriending anyone from the good side. Just normally we will be going and trying to get just trade rights and map information from them, and from the evil definitely you want to get them in your alliance, but don't rush because they just might not accept it from start. Okay, we are almost ready. Rations hut will be finished next turn. And we are already piling nice money, but just be like, how to say, just be patient. Don't rush it, right? Don't start. We are already 49% here. I mean, we could get Temple Melkor, but it's just wait too much turns. You need to wait for it. So we will have mines in 2 turns. As Khazad-dûm West will finish its rations haul, this is the time when you will need to start making some military in Khazad-dûm, and but military from there, not normal barracks and everything, just to get those ballistas and just to get those works. Those are like your main goals here, because your cavalry is decent when you look at it. You have 3 types of works, and when you get them all, you are really decent in that department. Even if you are goblin and everything, but your cavalry is pretty decent. Okay, we are almost here, and let's try to get talk with the Guldur. Okay, wait, I missed on that one, but we will do it next turn, no problem. And here, let's go for, you can choose either ballista and works. Like, to be honest, I might even try to tell you to go to works first. Why? You don't want the mines. Those mines are bad mines for start. Later you will get them, but for start you don't need them. You want army. You want to get this work breeder because it will give you 3 units, and all 3 units are decent units. So definitely go for that. And the next turn we will need to make some nice money, because if you look at it, you have a lot of things to do. But next turn is the turn when the Khazad-dûm get boosted. So we see 2,420 income from Khazad-dûm. So now you're starting to earn some money there. Like having Moria, for example, when player just takes Moria, you just can look at your territory and say, damn, I don't even want to attack anyone, because when you see your territories are really good territories. Sadly, elves don't attack the Bruinos yet because they don't have force enough strong. So your mission is still stuck. Otherwise, we could get some new missions, but no problem there. So Khazad-dûm has mines, and you can go for mining networks, which is like really good, and you want that. And even the rations hut can benefit you. But what you want to do here, you want to get the building grounds now. For that mining network, we get just 8 turns to complete. And the castle and on road, you can already start getting guard barracks, and you will getting some guard units there. Culture wise, you're fine. You can just check the culture on the other settlements, and you will see they are getting better too. Khazad-dûm East, having the least culture is not a problem, because you won't be making any high quality troops there. And just go for the Carpenters Guild House at Zakala, so you can just pump up those soldiers like ASAP. So we have everything building everywhere. They will need couple turns to finish everywhere. And now this is turning point where you can start producing troops, or I advise go for one more income building, just one more, and after that you are finished. You can start making your military. So let's go and try to talk to the Dunedain and try to sell map information to them. We'll see if they will accept it. They don't want to accept it for now, but no problem. Let's go get raid raids with the Glarakor, with the Dol Guldur, and definitely try to sell map information to them. And they accepted. Really good. We got some new money now. And let's send this diplomat toward Mordor. We can get some diplomacy there too. Okay, I see elves are looking on our settlements now. So we will see what they tend to do, if they will go for us or not. And this diplomat can just stay here for now. Okay, everything is ready. Let's go for the next turn. When we check in the mines, 8,500 for this. After discount, I think we will have just enough money for it on turn 9 just to start building it. Good thing is that your troops are replenished soon, so you can just pump them out like really quickly. But with you having some healthy economic from the start will be really helpful. So we see elves are fighting Isengard. That's really good. They didn't attack us and they don't want to attack us, but we see now next turn we will have enough money to start the big mining network in Khazad-dûm. Just this investment is really big, but just mainly don't forget one thing. You need to defend it when the Balin comes. But you will be ready. Like you see, Guard Barracks are already producing here. Work Breeder here. Next one will be the Ballista Maker. Here in 3 turns we will start making all those good buildings too. So while we wait for the next turn, we can just try to go further with our diplomats. Let's try to ask for 100 maybe from Dunedain. They might accept that. No, Aragorn don't like us. So just forget about him and let's go further. We tried our best. And now, as we see, we have 9,000 gold incoming. And we will have this building ground finished. Building times will be reduced, building cost will be reduced by 50%, 15%. So this is the time when you can start building some mountain or hunters somewhere. I'm not sure how many of you can make them. But let's go for the one here, as we want our free upkeep to remain free upkeep. You can just destroy some of these units because we can recruit new ones easy enough, and you want that free upkeep for now. I mean, if you see their upkeep is 170, in 3 turns they already will cost you as 1 unit. And if you don't plan to fight with them that soon, you just don't need them there. So I will make just one there, and I would like to make one here. Because 8,000 should be enough for this building ground. And here let's just disband these swords. Okay, let's go for the next turn. Next turn is where we will start our mining network. I hope I just didn't do bad calculation, but I just saw that. So you don't need to make those mountain or hunters right away like I did now. This is just a more optimal way to start producing those troops. But you are not like obligated to do that. We could wait for the next turn and do them now. Okay, we have 8,000, and when we see it's 7,200. Yes, I thought we could make one more, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to make bad like calculations. There are some nice income from roads, but no, we want to make those mines. Get those mines right away, and this is where your Khazad-dûm will become like big powerhouse in income. Khazad-dûm building grounds finished. So you can see now in 2 turns we have work breeders. In 2 turns we have Carpenter Guild's house, and we have already some money, so we can start producing some troops. And this is good time to start making mountain or hunters here, so they can start to be replenished, and just get these goblin infantry out. Even you didn't need to do that. When I think about, we did slave quarters, so they would be free upkeep yet, but still I wasn't planning to keep all those troops for now. So let's just go. I could maybe try to get alliance. I'm not sure if they will accept it. Yeah, they didn't accept it. They think we are weak, so they won't accept the alliance. But we will see soon enough that we are not weak. Here, let's try to get some money from the elves. They don't like us. So just avoid the good nations. We did what we could. Now we have finally some mountain orc hunters, and we are like 17 turns till Balin comes up. So that's pretty decent time for you to get more troops. When you see we have so many goblin infantry here, a goblin band. We disbanded some at start, but now look at this income from Khazad-dûm. And now just look at, in 2 turns you can recruit all this. In 2 turns. And you have all your military back. So it's not that you lost troops. When you have like Dunedain or High Elves, then it's harder to do that disbanding. But as goblins, no, that's not a problem. Everything is fine. Some decent mines are here at Anunerot, but you can go for them later after you finished your barracks, because you want those barracks. So let's go for the next turn. So we started building mines. We started built barracks in Anunerot. Zakala and Khazad-dûm are building some military buildings. Khazad-dûm West are building some military buildings too. So you now can just start preparing 2 armies, one for the east, one for the west. East one will wait for the Balin, west one definitely will go for the elves. You want to knock down the elves first. After the elves are finished, then you can go further. See, we'll have Captain's Guildhouse in 1 turn, Work Breeder in 1 turn. We can now just start checking what can we make from the good troops that can help our cause. Like we can make Uruk overseers here, but then again we have some works here, and you definitely want to get them out. Those works will be helpful, really helpful. Our income is still stable. Next turn we will have work barracks finished. And this is where I want to do ballista maker next one. You can go with the butchery. Butchery, there is tier 1 entertainment. Why? For you to get new spy. For you when conquer new settlements, you can use that spy to help out spread the culture. Because as you see, it is slowly just going up. It is not that fast. With Lundush, you can go just straight find the Mordor. They should be here, but let's go for the Black Gates just to be sure we are on the right position. Now one diplomat here will be going for Angmar. You see, this stag is just waiting here for now. They will get activated later, but for now they're just staying there. High elves are really passive. And Work Breeder will be finished here right next turn. So let's go and go for the next turn. This is faster rushing through the turns because we are not fighting. But when you have new army, it's decent army, you can fight easily. That's not a problem to fight there. Like I will show you some stuff, or maybe even try to carry on till the balance expedition. But this is why when you have decent army, you can handle it. Okay, Gondor is doing well. And we have finished some more buildings. Let's check the mining network in 6 turns. Khazad-dûm West and Zakala finished. So Zakala has now Carpetan's Guild House and can get everything so fast. So now it's up to you what you want to start to getting first. And what I definitely want to get first is Work Breeders is decent, good thing, Ballista Maker good thing, but you already have two Work Breeders down there. You will have Ballista Maker there too. Why don't you just go and just rush for the barracks, and then we see Work Breeder and Blacksmith, then later go for that one too and get it finished. So let's go for the slave quarters first, and after the slave quarters are finished we can make these Uruk overseers. They will be free upkeep. Work unit is finished. 2 work units will be finished next turn, so we can just park these works here, so we have more free upkeep for them. And at Khazad-dûm West you need to make these ballistas, because we will have like really strong armies. Those won't be like easy, like those won't be weak armies, but still you want to have ballista. You just simply want that ballista, and with that ballista there and the Flame Wrangler, that can help you out at Khazad-dûm and help you out like a lot. So let's go for the Uruk Overseers. For the second one to stay here at Khazad-dûm, one will be leading troops right here and one will be staying there. So barracks will be finished right away. And let's check our diplomats. We see Angmar force here. Hello friends. You could help us with some money, please. Okay, they didn't accept it. We'll try next turn. They should accept for something because we are friends. Let's go try to talk with the Mordor itself. Hopefully Mouth of Sauron will be more friendly to us. And just to say, we got the Bruinos mission and that's really bad, because I don't want to trigger elves at the moment. But if you didn't get Bruinos mission, elves would get it, probably. But what you would get? You would get Lorien trade rights, you would get unlanding trade rights, and just imagine how much more money we would have now. So even now, we still are having enough money to build everything what we wanted, but even with that money, we would already be producing more troops. Now we just need to be like little save some money just to be sure. And thing in the Khazad-dûm East, I don't go for the build house level 3 just because of those mines. Those are crazy mines. Khazad-dûm West, I don't go for it because you need to finish some work breeders and ballista maker so you can prepare your troops when the Balin comes, and so you can make your troops even attack elves. So this turn finished. Okay, some are there are at war. We have our works, and look what we got now. We got our Black Pit infantry. And look, turn till next available unit. Look that crazy number. 4 turns till the next available. So when Balin comes, we will have full Black Pit army waiting with the open hands, like say, come Balin, come. And you even got new Mountain Orc Hunters. I do like them because they are armor piercing, they're frightened by enemies. Go for them. Like, you will have some halberdiers, some infantry. When you say you can go with the goblin bands, but goblin infantry, Naga stalkers, Nagas archers, Naga skirmishers, you don't need those. You might go with the goblin band if you want to be safe, to have more bodies when the enemy come with the cavalry. Definitely like Highland cavalry. But other than that, you just don't need them. You just can make these troops get workbacks. Their charge is like crazy. Like work scouts, there are like crossbows on mounted crossbows. Like what you want better? This is like the best thing possible. Work riders, their works. They have bonus against cavalry. They have decent charge. So you have really good units when you look at it like that. And the next what we want to do at Cas and on a road, because for archery range you need slave hall, and slave hall is level 3. So you can go for that, but it could like take you like how to say, it could take some time to go there, but definitely you can go there. But you might even go for the mines, because mines at Anonarot are decent mines. But we will see. We have 5 turns here, we have 3 turns here, we have 1 turn here. So we will need some money here next turn. But other than that, we don't need money. And when we check, we started recruiting these troops. But in the end, we didn't need it to start because we don't have full like pool. They have more than one unit available to be maxed out. They have even 3. So you don't need to rush to make them. You can wait them and leave them here and just like take the mines. You can get anything. You can go in the slave hall if you want to go for those that archer range. But I mean, it's okay. If you want to make archers, that's okay. But I don't know, maybe you would like to be aggressive. If you want to be aggressive, don't go for it. Go for the mines. Why mines? Because you will get mines so you can get more income. You can get mines everywhere. But if you see, the mines at Anonerot are the best mines compared to Khazad-dûm ones. So this is up to you. If you want to go for the slave hall and to practice range, when you get the slave hall, if you just take a look, you can get the archer range. So this is the way of how you can get archers soon. And that might be the good way, but then other ways you can get mines, and after the mines are finished, the second tier of the mines, like maybe not so worth it. So then you can go for the slave hall and practice range archer range. You can go for the letter tanner for your troops to get upgrades, but you can get upgrades on Montano Hunters, something on Works, so definitely can help you out too. So it's up to you. What unit you want to maybe make next turn, it's like this Mountain Hunters. They have like higher upkeep, but they're still really good unit. So example, we have some archer units here, some Goblin Band and Goblin Infantry. Just drop the Goblin Infantry and put there like Work Scouts. So we have free upkeep here. And here it's up to you. Like if you want to go full military, go full military. Like you will have Khazad-dûm, you will have income from the new regions. That's true. Like you can go full military here. Don't go for carpenter's huts because you cannot get tier 3 at stronghold. So it's not that useful for you. You want to get that tier 3 because tier 2 and tier 3 are like big difference in the time of the production. How fast can you make that buildings? And then you have Uglak here. He's like really good general. You can make Uglak army and you can make Agorolg army, the war general, or you can make them to go together. Regular generals just leave them for governing duties. This Unuk general, he's nothing special to be honest. He's like good unit armor piercing like that, but he can easily die. So you just need to be careful there. And right now we can stop it already here, the guide, as you see what you are getting, or we can just go a couple more turns, because what I wanted to show you is I wanted to show you at Zakkala what will happen there. So I don't know, it's up to you now here. You can go for the mines, you can go for the slave hall and practice range. If you want to have some like more variety, to have some archers, because when you look at it, archery range, you can get blacksmith archers and crossbows. They are good archers for you to have if you want to archer. So let's go for the slave hall this time. We will try to go a little worse way to a less economic way, but this is like turning point. You can go both ways. So what I want to say, this is what I want to say. So here you can go both ways. You can go that way or that way. As we go into the slave hall, you can definitely make that orc hunters unit. Here we can just destroy this archer unit and just send the orcs back to free upkeep. So we have a little more money. And yes, we are ready for the next turn. Like we did the turtle a bit, but just a bit. Because, oh, I forgot the Mordor. Okay, we could make some money there. I forgot about it. So let's try to talk with the Mordor. Okay, Blackgate reached. Let's just check what happened in our realm. Zakkala got the slave quarters, and this is your best town, as I said. Let's go check on the elves. They have one unit there. So with one ballista, you can get there like in one turn. And we have the slave. We got the slave quarters, and we see we can make guard barracks in 3 turns. Slave hall in 3 turns. So with this way, what we did now is that we start building more military buildings here at Zakkala and Anonerorot, where our like black pig infantry will be readily available like really soon. There are 4 turns here, 3 turns here, 2 turns here, 4 turns here, so we can recruit more troops now. We have some works, we have some black pit units. Now it's up to you what you want to like make. When we look at it, you have 4 spots here, so you can wait one more turn or a couple more turns, so you can get more troops right away. And this is just about that thing that you want to make army for the elves, make a full stack of your black infantry, like you works, maybe get some goblin band there, as I said for you, and then start making second stack. Okay, here we have goblin infantry, just go away. But you don't disband him right away because you will get so weak, so enemy might attack you. So you want to stay weak, but not as weak. So you always have some troops, so they are not eager to attack you so easily. So let's go try to talk with the Gondor, with the Mordor, get some money from them. You might even get 1,000, but I'm not sure. So I just okay. Nobody don't like you much, so they don't take an alliance. But there is 4 turns here, 2 turns in ballista, and 3 turns in guard barracks. Like I can go a couple more turns, but already this guy, this for me is like finished. You are now, now see what I wanted to do of what you have. Like these 3 units for Cav, like really good units. Like armor piercing missiles, work unit with decent charge, and this works. Like yes, they are glass cannons. Be careful with them. Use your black pit infantry in front of them. I just wanted to get 3 turns more. Let's go to try to get this mining network finished so we see our income. After mining network is finished, I will probably end this guide because I mean, you can fight, I can fight here, but everyone can do that, and you just need proper army to fight them. So like right now, you can start building troops, and if you look at this, you already have enough for you to make one big army, and just to send that army on the elves, you can already attack them. But if you want to be sure, just wait for these guard barracks. Wait for one more place where you can black pits infantry. You don't even need to go for them. You can wait for Balin. But look at this. Look at these troops. Imagine Balin coming and you wait him with this. I mean, they are like bad, but they are 253 units. So, and don't produce troops when you are safe. For example, he cannot reach me in one turn. I have some decent army for him to be killed. And just if you want to be safe, just go right away and just start building these units. Like, just if you want to be safe, just start building them right away. Because as you see, there is like 2 turns on Ballista Maker here, 4 turns on Slave Hall, 3 turns on Guard Barracks, 4 turns on Mining Network. So let's build them. But thing is that after they are built, they will cost you some money. So we will need to pay for them. So let's go for the next turn. I hope you like this guide, but for me this is the best guide for the Moria, because now like from turn 15 you can start conquering and you can start using all your troops. Not like if you didn't do it like this way, you would just use your trash, you would just struggle with your money. It's up to you, but this way you can start like playing with your best units. And what I would like to say, get Ballista Maker and get one ballista, at least one ballista for the army to where we will be attacking. So you can attack turn 1, so you don't need to wait for the turn 2 when you are attacking some smaller towns. Definitely use that. So we have 3 turns and here. And now just look at that money. Look at the money we are earning. We are earning decent money. I know we don't have any troops outside, but in 3 turns we will have mining network. And you know what that means. That means like huge income. Khazad-dûm West, after finish the ballista maker, I tend to say don't go for the archery range for the slave quarters. Go for the carpenter's hut, go for the carpenter's guild house, and then start making like roads for the better income. Get mines, even they are not those good, get them and just keep yourself some income, economic building in these 2 towns. You will have enough troops from the Zakala and from Anonerods from start. Later when you get Imladris, it's a citadel, yes, army center. Just make it for your army center. And just to be sure, every time it can happen that enemy will attack you like you just need to be ready. So if you want to be safe and don't get surprised, like even Dunland can send sometimes troop. If you don't want to get surprised, just start training those troops. Okay, 2 turns here, and we are here near Gondor. Try to get some money from them. Okay, they did accept it. So Gondor is a little friendlier to us. And we have the Angmar that didn't accept that last time, so let's ask for less. Drangul, what are you doing here? Go back to Moria. He should be Moria general, maybe more. And yes, we are ready for the next turn, and you will have already over 10k. So that means you have already enough money so for you to go to offense. You did spend a lot of money on the mines out there on the Khazad-dûm. Like if you went for the builders, guildhouses and everything, it will be faster. But that income we get there from those mines helped us a lot. And you just see we can get 1 frame wrangler and ballista is already in 11 turns. We will have 1 more. So that's fine. But when you just look at it, you will see that Balin will come just right when you get new ballista. And the frame wrangler needs more time. so you can queue him and queue Ballista. Ballista you can wait for now, but for Ranger definitely queue. But what I want to say, just try to get one more place for the Ballista, so you can have one Ballista waiting for Balin and second Ballista to move with army to attack the elves. One turn till the guard barracks are finished, and one turn till the new Black Pit units are ready. Here we have finished the what we want, and then just go for the Carpenter's Guild House, Carpenter's Hut. 2 turns for the mining network. We can make now mountain orc units, just get disband these ones. What else we can make? That's about it. Move our diplomat, go for the Gundabad. Second diplomat, go to the south, try to find Harat, Kand and everybody else. And yes, we are ready for the next turn. I will just rush through these turns. Because as I say, with this production, what you have here, I don't need to do battles. Moria is hard. If you just rush now, right start, you will... No, they are not hard even then, because you have so many troops. But you need to be careful if enemy have some special troops. But with couple turns here, I even stayed a little more than I needed maybe. At turn 10, you could already... Turn 10, 11, you can already start making army to attack the elves. Just I didn't wanted to make some things. You can always adjust this like guide to your needs. And you see we have Black Pit Halberds, Black Pit Infantry there. We have new Mountain Orc Hunters. And after that is finished, you can make, look what you can make, Trolls. Turn 19 you can get Trolls. So if you feel like for getting Trolls, if you want to make Trolls to welcome Balin, yes, make Trolls. Don't forget Ballista Maker. Try to get Ballista Maker even here maybe, so you can get that Ballista there. Or if you don't, you just leave this Ballista and go without Ballista here in this army. Look this, in 5 turns you can have more Black Pit units. They are just 5 turns like replenishing. They are replenishing so fast. So you have, just look, there are 4, 7 troops here. You can get overseers you don't need. There also, as I said, you can use goblin bands as to fill your armies. Then you have here 3 works. You have ballista. Here you don't have anything special, but this is your defensive, your economic town. And here you can make like this many. You can make already 4 of them. Then you can go for the practice range. You can go for the slave hall. You can go for the beast cage. So it's up to you what you want to focus here. If you want to get rows, get rows. If you don't need rows, focus on the more archers to get more archers first. Go for the castle hall, and you will get them finished there. You want to works, go for the works, but just rush those military buildings there. Then military buildings here, so you can make the better units. I will just end turn once more time, and I will be finishing my guide here. I just want to end turn one more, so you see the income in Khazad-dûm. So for Zakala, we will go here with let's go for troll. I don't know, maybe trolls for thematic reasons. So we have troll army here. But to be honest, trolls are good, but they are not like you need them. You can go with them without them, because goblins, they have so many horses. They have like 3 cav units from the start that you don't even need those units. So frame Ranger, everything is 2 turns, yes. So just for the sake of building something here, I'm gonna make here maybe that beast cage. Could be nice. Work breeder. But I would more advise to get work breeder. You will get 3 units there. Front row you will get just 1. So get the work breeder first. You will get rows later. Or if you don't want to make even works, as you have enough, go for the slave hall, rush for the archers. Let's go for the practice range, for example, first. Here, just move closer with this one. Second diplomat move closer here. And yeah, next turn we will have Slave Hall finished. And Khazad-dûm, look the income at the Khazad-dûm next turn. 3,700 already. 3,700. And you are ready for the conquest. But you were ready like 6 turns ago. I'm just speaking in the, to the round. But you were already ready. But now you are even more ready. You got even more income. And that income will just keep growing and growing. We have mission failed. You see, we could get that mission if we just went sooner out. And now we can go, as we have Castle Hall level 3, you can go just practice range and archer range. And that is just like 3 turns here, 4 turns here, because you have tier 1 building ground. Oh wait, and you will get archers. So you can make an archers into your units, like more better archers. Okay, we are making more troops. You can even get ballista there first because you already have some cav out. And here, as you are finished with your mines, you can just get maybe rations hut. They will get you like really nice money. Like I just advise here, like yes, maybe militia garrison is tempting, but then again, you should get like some something for economic. But then again, you can get ballista first. Get that ballista. Why? Because it will be finished in 4 turns, and then you can just make that ballista and welcome Balin with it. So this is maybe the best thing. Make that ballista for Balin, and that's why the Balin will meet his end really soon. This is Goblin Band. You can disband. You don't need to disband because your income is already great. And this is it, guys. This is all about the guide, the passive guide of Moria. Maybe someone might not like it, but something different than normal guide that Moria do. When I was looking what other guys when are playing Moria, what are they doing? They tend to rush from start, and I say you can rush from turn 10, 11. Just wait couple turns till you get some better equipment. Just wait a bit more. Don't wait as I waited this far so I can show you this income from the Khazad-dûm. And you don't need to go and fight the elves from the start, like the Orient, because when you look at it, you are earning some money from them. You are earning some money from Fenholm. So you don't need to fight these guys like at the start. But here is your general, and here is your general. Those are great general to send to lead an army. Okay guys, that would be it. I hope you enjoyed this guide. Don't forget, leave a like, comment yourself whatever you want, and subscribe if you like the content and you want to see more content. There will be more content coming for sure.